Yo, YouTube, what's good? What's good? It's your man, D-Rich Kid, back at you in another video, another topic. I woke up to, and part of my voice, still a little bit under the weather, but I had to bring this content to you. Um, I woke up to, your man, Big U, man, all you West Coast cats out there. Big U, this dude, man, he basically wanted now, by the feds, all types of charges, man. Racketeering, extortion, murder for hire, you name it. He's wanted for it. Brick Baby, loose cannon, and a host of others, man. He says it's been like an enterprise network of criminal activity. But we're gonna listen to the feds here as they announce the arrest of these cats and the warning of Big U. All right, here we go.
At 11, a big announcement from federal authorities about the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips gang in South LA. Detectives have arrested multiple people, and this morning they're still looking for others. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's get right to it. We have live team coverage of this breaking news. NBC4's Michelle Vyas is in Westwood with more on the arrest. But let's get started with Alex Rozier. He was at that press conference and joins us live from downtown LA. Alex.
Yeah, they talked a lot about a number of people in this press conference, but the main focus was on a man named Eugene Henley. The feds say he committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the murder of a rapper in 2021. But this...
All right. The murder of a rapper in 2021. I don't know if that's Nip or not. It may be. I thought Nip got killed in 2020, but it may be Nip in 2021. But we all know that, word on the street was that he had a lot to do with Nip's murder, that he basically orchestrated it. And also Eugene is Big U, just to let y'all know. And also, they said that he wanted for sex trafficking also. That was another one. This cat's dirty, man.
Same man, Eugene Henley, is known throughout the Los Angeles community. He's been involved with work, including youth charities, and the feds say he did it all to further his own criminal enterprise.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur, running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at-youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high-crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar.
Eugene Henley, now considered a wanted fugitive. In the past, he's produced TV series. He has nearly 300,000 followers on Instagram, and he ran this charity. The feds say the charity received donations from celebrities, even government agencies, for what was described as charitable work. But the feds say he was still very involved in a much larger crime ring. And it wasn't just Henley that they're looking for. They've already made several arrests in connection with his alleged crimes. 4 people named in the criminal complaint are already in custody. The details of the alleged crimes were just released in dozens of pages of court documents that we are about to go through here. But the big headline right now is that Eugene Henley, a longtime self-proclaimed community activist, is now a fugitive. The FBI, among other agencies, looking for him and several other people involved in a much wider-ranging crime ring. We'll have details much later today on the NBC4 News beginning at 3 o'clock. But for now, reporting live, I'm Alex Rozier, NBC4 News.
Alex, thank you very much for that update. I'm looking forward to it. All right, so let's go to NBC4's Michelle Vyas. She's live at the federal building in Westwood, where the defendants will be processed. Michelle.
That's right. Annabelle, good morning. Right behind me, we have FBI agents and members of the Department of Justice here. This is where some of the members, the gang members from the Crips, were brought to be processed. We just saw likely one of them being driven away, who will likely be in court this afternoon. This is a big day. This is where they're processed. Many of them still need to be processed to face those federal charges. A big day, but big agents need the big get. AKA Big U, Eugene Henley, now a fugitive. They think he's somewhere in Southern California, a self-proclaimed philanthropist and ringleader of the Rolling 60s Crip gang.
Yo, Big U is on the run, it seems like, right now. And in my opinion, shout out to Pop, Hassan Campbell. He was talking about this earlier. He might as well stay on the run though, because if he turn himself in, they catch this cat, he's finished, yo. He'll probably end up dying in prison. Big U is like in his late 50s, close to 60. So you figure he's looking at Fed time. This cat gonna get a minimum, we talking 20 years, man. You know what I mean? So you right now, you talking about close to damn near 80 years old by the time he, if he were to get this time and get out, so yeah, his life is pretty much done, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, Big U, you may want to stay on the run as long as you can, homie, and if they catch up to you, I don't know what you're gonna do, man. You're gonna go out in a blaze of glory. I mean, you the Rolling 60s Crip leader, you know what I mean? Don't pussy up now, you know what I mean? Like, but we'll see, man. But yeah, he's looking at a lot of time, and if he does a lot of time, his life is pretty much over.
Here's more on the arrest from Special Agent in charge.
4 of the 19 defendants were already in custody, and 10 defendants were taken into custody in the last 24 hours. And while we're still seeking the whereabouts of 5 individuals, 3 of whom we believe we will have in custody shortly, 2 defendants are considered fugitives. They are Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, and Brian Mejia.
Big U, the Crip leader turned gang interventionist, ran mafia-like enterprises, according to the feds. Developing Options was his nonprofit charity that was touted as helping gang members get out of the gang life. As we look live here, again, this is the federal building. You see the tents, you see the agents. This is where some of those defendants, innocent till proven guilty, were brought here for processing. Some still need to be processed and make their way to court. Big U looking at extensive federal charges, including the murder of an aspiring rap musician, extortion, robbery, tax fraud, and human trafficking. Anyone who knows the whereabouts of Brian Mejia or Big U, Eugene Henley Jr., is asked to call the FBI. In Westwood, Michelle Vyas, NBC4 News.
Michelle, thank you very much for that. And this is a story we'll be following throughout the day on air and online right now on our NBCLA website. We've got more.
Look at all these cats, man. Look at all these cats, yo. Looks ridiculous, man. All I'm looking at it. Everybody up here is a person of color, yo. Everyone up here is a person of color, except that one guy that they showed earlier. I forgot his name now. Yeah, there you go. I think he's in the corner. But everybody up here is a person of color. It's ridiculous, man. I mean, our people, man, it's like, again, I always say, everybody hollering about racism, and they want respect. But it's like, you got to earn respect, man. And shit like this is what they see, and this is all they think about you. This is why they don't give a fuck about you. They treat you just like you act, and yeah, man. But I always knew something wasn't right with Big U, man. He just, just certain dudes, man, certain cats you can kind of feel, and you can kind of look at and just tell, like, nah, there's something about this dude. Just, he got that snake, mentality about him, you know, and I just felt it, man. And I mean, yo, it's proven to be true, man. Look, I mean, the dude's on the run, you know, from the feds right now, you know, um, a host of charges, you know what I mean? You know, and it's gonna come out about Nip also, you know. Hopefully Nip will get justice, you know, his family get justice. Um, yeah, man, just crazy, dirty work, dirty work. And I want to say this too, and shout out to Hassan Cam, he brought this up. That nigga Whack 100, I have a feeling that he's involved with this shit too. Somehow, some way, he's connected to a lot of this bullshit. This nigga knows too much. He's always caught up in the middle of bullshit, and I feel like he and somebody made, I think it was that clown ass nigga Choke No Joke, said something about, if you notice, right now Whack 100's been very quiet lately. I wonder why. You know what I mean? Yeah, that nigga Whack. I hope the feds is on his ass too. He on their radar, because he definitely needs to be taken out, man. Real talk, real talk. I want Whack off the streets also. He's a band, you know, straight up. He keeps chaos going. You know, always, you know everything about everybody. Paperwork king. You know what I mean? Like, you know. Nah, man, it's time to get these clown niggas out of our community, man. Get them up out of here. We get ready to go into a new era in this country soon, and we gotta clean this shit up, man, for the future, for the future babies, the generations to come. You know what I mean? And shit like this, no, we can't have this, yo, for real. But yeah, man, you know, again, breaking news. You know, if you haven't heard. Long-time leader, Big U, Eugene, what's my man's name? Henley, Big U, aka Rolling Crips, Rolling 60s Crip leader, wanted by the feds for a host of charges, man. Racketeering, extortion, child sex trafficking, murder for hire, all types of craziness, man. All types of dirty work, and honestly, like Hassan Poppy said, I hope they get his ass, man. I really do. I hope he, you know, I really do. I hope they clean these streets up, man. It's time, man. It is. It's time to get this garbage out of our communities. You know what I mean? Fucking up the communities. You know, we just want better now. You know, it's been too long that our communities have been underprivileged. You know, just a bunch of chaos, a bunch of nonsense, and, you know, murder, all just evil work, man, been going on, yo. So this is the time now. It's time to change, and it's going to change, you know. And we need to get cats like this and the rest of these cats and these enterprises up out of here, out of our communities, man. You know, we got to give these future generations a chance, man, because they won't have a chance with, you know, people like this, you know, in the communities running stuff, man, like this. But anyway, YouTube, I just wanted to let y'all know about Big U. You know, it's been breaking news all day. So, you know, what says you all about Big U, man? How do y'all feel about this, you know? And let me know in the comments what you think about Whack 100. Do you think Whack 100 is somehow involved with this? I think so. I think so. You know, he's just a con ass nigga. He know too much, man. He's always in the middle of a lot of shit. You know what I mean? But yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video right here. Appreciate you all putting up with me and my voice, a little bit under the weather, but, you know, gotta, you know, keep the content going. You know what I mean? But as always, you know, you like my content, like, share, and subscribe. YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.